All right, folks. Remember when I showed y'all how I made that smoker out of this little thing, this little wire? Okay, well, throw that to the side because I went to Ace Hardware and I found the real thing. It's called the Amazing Tube. All right, let me adjust this camera real quick. Bear with me. I'm using a new camera. This is a GoPro Hero 9 black. I don't think they make them in any other color, but black. Anyway, let me figure out where I need to mount the camera for a good view. One good thing about this camera is it has a forward-facing monitor, so you can see what's going on. Okay, that is the Amazing Tube. It is stainless steel. No need to worry about the galvanization in the hardware cloth. I was lucky to find this at Ace. First time I've ever seen it in any store. Usually you gotta buy them on Amazon or whatever. It's called A-M-A-Z-E-N. Amazing Tube. And this one happens to be their new expanding tube. It's got a sleeve around it that allows you to extend your cooking time if you want to smoke more than the regular 12-inch tube or whatever. This says it's a 12-inch tube extension, 4 to 6 hours of smoke. I'm gonna light it up and I'm gonna cook a couple little deer patties, deer steaks with it tonight. Just because I didn't want to freeze them. They looked really good. And I knew I had this thing to try out. So let's get this thing lit. I think what they say to do, here, how about just read about it? Be right back. Okay, folks. They also sell a square Amazing tube that goes around. Looks like a little maze. Amazing. It kind of looks like a maze. Anyhow, what they say to do is to set this horizontal like that. Let's see, like that, and then light it with a torch through the open end. Let that, he said you do this for about 45 seconds. I say good enough. I'm gonna let it sit there and burn. I'm gonna open my grill because I'm putting those down below because I want the smoke to rise. I want the smoke to rise up onto what I'm cooking. Ain't that right? That's right. Now, shake those back down into place. Let them burn. Let them catch on fire real good. I'll just try it like that. What's wrong with that? Well, the torch doesn't want to work too good like that. Burn it right through there. All right. Got to figure out where I'm going to put it under here. They said it's going to have to lay horizontal. So, I mean, I really don't believe that, but damn, my grill ain't that tall. Yeah. And you do not want to put it next to a heat source. Now see what I got going here? Just torched it up, got it burning. I'm gonna let it burn for a little bit, make sure they're going good before I set it down in here. Be right back. Wow, look at that smoke coming off that tube. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I got it lit. I've got a spot right down in here. Let me see if I can. It's gonna fit right in there like that. And I will put this grill back over it. Hang on. I got y'all hooked on everything. I'm using a GoPro mount with a magnet on it and it's sticking to every single little thing. Okay. Gonna put that back over the top. Right there. All right, and that's where my meat will go. Right there. If I want any heat in the grill, I'll use this burner over here, but for right now, I'm gonna be doing some cold smoking. All right, these pieces of deer meat are very small. Like I said, very thin. Almost like beef jerky. I mean, they're very thin. So, just gonna set that on there. This one's a little thicker. Just gonna set that on there. That thing puts off some smoke. Now I'm gonna close that up and come back later when I can breathe. GoPro, turn off. All right, this is what I'm using. Is a bourbon barrel pellets. They look like any other pellet, like rabbit turds. We'll be back, folks, whenever it's time to eat them. All right, folks. Damn, I walk out here, I step that hard, shit starts to falling. Wow. Let's put that on the ground. Anyhow, smoke's rolling out of it. I don't know if you can see as well as I can, but smoke is rolling. Woo! Yes, sir. Look at that. Woo! Wow. It's almost dried out like beef jerky. That's pretty much what I've got here, folks, is beef jerky. Man, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be so good. I only really wanted the smoke flavor in there. I was gonna fry the rest of it in the pan. But I think now I've gone too far. And I'm gonna have to throw some heat to it and cook it. That's what I'm gonna have to do. So let's go like this. And let's get the doggone grill going over here on this side. You don't want heat underneath that. Underneath that amazing tube. But it's still smoking. That's probably gonna go for another 6 hours. I put way too much in there. So I'm gonna cook this. Well, there's probably enough smoke in that to just call it beef jerky, but this pot's a little too thick. It's probably got some a little moisture in it that we don't want. But yeah, let me cook that and we'll be right back. You know, I had to try it. It's freaking delicious. Oh my God. I wish I had cut more thin like that so I could, almost all of my thin, let me go back this way. You can see better because of the way the light's coming in. But you know, almost all of my thin that I had that was like that, I put into the grind pile to make a burger out of. Wow, I should have saved some for beef jerky. You know, this is my first time, this is my first year ever doing venison or deer meat. Man, I tell you what, a lot of people say that they don't like it, it's got a funky taste to it or whatever, but I ain't found a bad spot yet. I do it correctly, you know? I do it correctly. I follow what I'm told and I decipher the myths and the folklore or whatever. I weed all that bullshit out, okay? And I'll make another video on how I do it probably next year once I've learned for sure that I'm doing it a good way. But so far, it appears that I'm doing the right thing. Now, I ain't had nothing that tasted funky yet. Man, and I've had other people try it and they feel the same way that I do. There's the second piece, folks. I chopped it up. Me and Mom already ate the first piece. And she said, you got any more? She wanted that for dinner tonight. Y'all excuse me for there's no light in here. I'll fix the turn light. Oh, shoot, I can't do this right now. Never mind, she's in the bathroom. I brought you some more deer meat. Okay, well, I'll wait on you. Let me know when you're done. All right, she gave me the all clear. Well, she ain't even out of there yet. She washed, I told her to wash her hands. I'm gonna sit down here on your clothes. Oh, I got some more, and it's still warm, but I want you to get it while it's still warm. Look on TV, folks. As I come in here, to bring her deer meat, what's she watching on TV? Looks like elk or some stuff like that. Ha ha ha. On National Geographic. Yeah, tell me she don't like it already. She gonna come in here and sit down and give it a try. Oh, what do you think about the first taste that I didn't record?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and you wanted more. You're like, can we have that for dinner? And I didn't save enough for dinner. The rest of it's frozen. So let me go ahead and give her a piece of this thicker. See how thick that is? If you want to try that piece.
Wow.
Is that more tender?
Yeah, it's tender.
I believe that's a trimming off the back strap.
Is it?
I think so. Because that's what I did today. I cleaned the back strap. Got all the silver skin and stuff off of that. So does that kind of melt in your mouth? Or
It was delicious.
what do you think?
It's thinner.
You love that? Mm-hmm. It's thinner. Well, the thinner piece is here. I got some.
I mean,
This is probably crispy. Like, let me try this. That's very thin. It's so thin.
very good.
I mean, it's so good. Wow.
It's absolutely scrumptious.
I mean, it makes your mouth water, doesn't it? My mouth is watering for more. So I'm sorry that we can't have this for dinner because that's all there is left. The rest of it's frozen. We'll have to have it at another time. But folks, man, I tell you what, that little smoking thing I bought,
Yeah.
it works good for this. And this meat is cleaned meticulously to where there's no silver skin and no tallow, no fat. You see no white, there's no fat, no nothing, just meat. And then I smoked it for about an hour and a half good on that, you know, y'all saw that part. It is super freaking delicious.
Yes.
Woohoo! Am I feeding you well? You ain't lying.
Yes, you are.
What if we chop that up into little tiny pieces and make spaghetti out of it? That'd probably ruin it, wouldn't it? It's better just like this. All right, folks. Thanks for watching this episode of deer jerky. I would say deer jerky, smoking your meat on a regular barbecue grill. I mean, you ain't got to have a smoker to smoke your meat. And look. Hold on a minute. She's grabbing for. I'm preoccupied, and she is grabbing for more. You're welcome to it. Look at the smile on Mama's face. Look at that. Wow. Is it easy enough with your teeth?
Yeah.
To go ahead and eat? It's tender, nice and lovely, isn't it? Wow. All right, well, say goodbye, and till next time.
Bye.
We'll see y'all later, folks. I'm going to chew on some of that. Oh, my God.
Why
I mean,
did you buy that instead of the other one?
hold on a minute, folks. She's asking me a question. Anyway, that's the end of this video. She wanted to ask me a question beforehand. I'll edit that out. Bye.